Yes, the legendaries are back. We did totally not expect this one. Are going to be live for 7 days. So I am going to teach you in these videos how to hit excellent throws every single time to make sure that we catch more Articuno. All right, guys, welcome to the Trainer Club. Here we go. So we got the ice bird back and better than ever. We can still get shinies here. So what we need to know about Articuno is we want to be able to catch and hit excellent throws every single time in order to make sure that we catch more Articunos here. Articuno at a level 20 non-weather boosted, we are going to look at a 1676 Articuno to catch. And then under windy or snow, you're going to be able to catch them at 2095. So that's a level 25 100% Articuno. And of course, what we're going to want to do is hit excellent throws every single time to be able to increase your chances to catch more of these Pokemon. So how to hit excellent throws for Articuno is going to be the best thing you can possibly do. So let's check that out. Slow motion, fast motion, every motion to make sure that you catch more Articuno.
First things first, guys, just as always, we are going to set the ball. So we're going to hold down on this ball until it gets into a position. So about right here is just about the edge of the great throw. So if you're looking to do a little bit bigger of a circle and hit it more consistently, which I do recommend if you can't do excellence, this is where you're going to be. And if you're looking to get the excellent throw, notice as I go ahead and throw here. So that was a great throw, right as we did before. I thought I released it at an excellent range. However, I did not. So the key here is to really, when you want to get that excellent throw, go ahead and get it really small, a little bit smaller inside of his head, because right there I released it again. So you can see that is a pretty small great throw. So if you're not comfortable with excellence, I would suggest working on that great throw and being consistent hitting great throws rather than just going for misses and trying for the excellent throw. So right inside his head, right here is where the excellent throw is. It is pretty small, but when we throw it and we learn how to throw it properly, it is going to hit exactly how we need it to be. So worry not, we are going to master this right now. And as you notice, the only time we ever touch the ball without the setting the circle is when he is in an attack. So right now we can pick the ball up because he's attacking. We're going to go ahead and wind up. And if you notice, the wind up is very up and down for Articuno. Right as he's coming back, as you notice right here, I paused it at the release point. Right as he is coming back from his attack, that is exactly when we're going to release the ball because it will time it perfectly. He is then going to sit back, relax his wings back a little bit further from attacking forward, and you're going to hit him directly every single time with your throw. So here it goes. Boom, relaxes, and excellent throw right there. So even though I was very up and down on that one, I still could have done it a little bit more up and down, but here are the points of release. This is the release point, and you notice how straight up and down this really is. He's not very far back, and it goes directly towards his face every single time. If you're able to master that, it's bottom left corner to about the middle of the screen is where the rotation in your throw is going to be. And so we did not catch that guy right there. And the other key is just being persistent, continuing to do it. Here's the throw. I didn't hit an excellent. Actually, for me, the upper throw is easier for me than the lower throw. So I find it easier to throw in the upper quadrant. If you're going to go ahead and look again, here is another throw right here. So if you're throwing at the bottom, it's a little bit less upright, but it's still pretty upright. As you notice, I really don't cross the middle of the screen that much. Just barely, just a little bit, I cross the middle of the screen, release it perfectly, and it's actually a pretty light throw. You're not throwing this very hard. It's light, 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 and then right there, release right into the center. And as you know, when I do release and see at that point, I do a little bit of a hook with my finger. So you might want to go ahead and watch that again, because when I'm rotating with the ball towards the bottom, I do a little bit more of a hook. And there's another excellent throw on the bottom. We're going to keep going, and I tap the screen. It's just for my good luck. A lot of people say it doesn't work, but for me, it seems to work pretty well, and it makes me feel the best. So that is what I do, and that's just my thing. So here we go. Set the ball again. Go ahead and give that golden raspberry. And now we are going to be patient, and we are going to wait. Here he goes. He attacks. Throw that ball. And and slightly miss it, guys. So this is what I'm saying. If you have a preference of where you want to be, throw it at that preference. I prefer the top, but I'm also doing this bottom as well just to make sure that we get this down. And it's good for me to keep learning and growing, obviously. So here we go. Straight up and down, straight towards his face. If you noticed right there, boom, the circle pops up, and we hit that excellent throw. The circle is just smidget inside of his head, and that's how you know the excellent. I really thought I was going to catch that one on the first one. It looked pretty good to me. So we're going to go ahead and golden raspberry him again. He's up top, straight up and down, boom, throw. So for the straight up and down, you can throw it a little bit harder, and that's kind of why I like it. I like to really give the ball a little bit of throw when I'm doing these excellent throws. I feel like it makes the throw a lot easier as opposed to trying to dial it down and throw a lot softer, because then you have to moderate how fast your finger is going across the screen, which makes it a little bit harder. So here we go, slowing it down super hard, up, down, up, right in the middle of the screen, and release right in the middle of the screen again with that curve, slightly off to the right angle, but the curve is going to spin the ball back. Here is actually the one that I missed. Notice how sideways my ball was throwing right there, as opposed to this one where my ball is very up and down. Right, so you notice and see the difference, and here's the release point right there, and it's almost directly in the middle of the screen with a slight angle off to the right, and the ball's going to curve back perfectly right into the Articuno's face, and that is how we're going to master this excellent throw. Make sure to watch this over and over again and share with anybody that needs to, so we can all master catching Articuno.
Thank you for tuning into the Articuno video. Make sure to take your time, make sure to wait until he attacks. Once he attacks, wind that ball up, throw it in the middle of the tack towards the end to perfectly time it to hit him directly in the center, in the bottom, or in the center up top as he is going. So that is the key to make sure to get excellent throws on Articunos. Use the right guys, have a party size of at least 3 to 4 players. If they're very high level players, I would say at least 6 to 7 at middle of the range for 35-ish players. So let me know what you think. Let me know how many you guys get. And I hope you guys are also getting the shinies at the same time. Thank you for tuning in, guys. We appreciate you.